So then, Mick, how'd you get on at the weekend?
Yeah, good. Really loved it. The emotion of the day, the atmosphere. You know, I won my £20 wager that the water was going to be like a mill pond. I just knew everything was going to come together on the day.
And Steve, how do you think it went for Mick?
Yeah, I think it was great. I think I think we all know the training that Mick's been able to put in. I think probably Mick would agree that wanted to probably do a bit more, but I think life gets in the way sometimes. So considering he hadn't done anything for 4 years, probably 3 years, nothing.
3 years really, and 6 months of training, but 14 weeks with an ankle injury or whatever, and initially starting doing the training from nothing. I ran into trouble early on, didn't I? That I couldn't cope with, even though it wasn't a massive amount of training, I suppose, compared to nothing. It was a bit too much for me, so I'm elated.
Yeah, I think to sort of finish in the time that you did is testament to what you put in, and maybe things to come in the future, eh?
Well, definitely. So, I mean, I can't lie. I mean, there's people in my family that were around when I was asked the question, would I do another one? And I heard people around me answer for me, no. Well, that's a tough call, and I enjoyed it that much and enjoyed the atmosphere that I think something else has got to come from that. Well, the day was perfect. The eve of the day. Matt and Paul Foster and my mates had looked after me and cooked me a big carb dinner, spaghetti bolognese for the day, and then I got home quite late but did all my bottles. I got a great nutrition plan sorted, but it was about gone midnight before I got in bed, and I almost thought, shall I watch Fast and Furious or shall I try and get some sleep? And I set my alarm and then went straight to sleep. And then the morning was great, everything went to plan until I got in the water. I got in the water and had a massive momental freeze. I'd only done a few strokes and I took some water in and thought, I really don't know if I can do this. What seemed ages, but could have only been seconds, a massive reality check and whatever, and maybe from a hand upstairs, and off I went. And I eventually got into the swim and loved it, so I came out of the water in 1:38. Yeah, unbelievable. I'd had an interview the day before with them and thought, wow, I think that's mega, but thought that was it. And then had my suit pulled off when I came out of the water. Running off to my bike, gets to the bike to see the Channel 4 man there again. Oh my word. So filled my back pockets up with all my food and set off. Jumped on the bike, and then all of a sudden the guy was there again, now on a motorbike. So I felt like Superman. Anyways, set off. The bike went about what I expected. Some people were thinking I was going to do better than I could on the bike, but the bike, realistically for me, with my plan of fitness, I sort of eked about all what I got really on the bike. Was greeted with everybody coming back into Owen Pierpont, and that lifted me because I was a little bit fatigued, I think, at that stage. And then the run, I haven't done much running at all due to injury, but do enjoy the running. I used to think of people running, what they're running for, but I actually quite like it. Had a bit of an issue with the running. I had calf guards that I put on that, sadly I hadn't tried beforehand, but I had a job getting them on. So quickly got them cut off, and then started my walk-run policy. May well have been a bit too much of the walking, but the further I got into it, the more I enjoyed the run and the better I was running. And and I can only say the support, the stations, everybody calling your name. I was getting people to undo bananas for me. It was, you couldn't, and the camaraderie of the people who take part, it's absolutely brilliant. And to come up the finish line with all the people, all the supporters, all the Absolute Tri people, the people involved with the Karen Green Foundation, you know, it was a dream come true. And to actually run down the finish line with Ellie and Jenny was like nothing else. And then to be greeted by Channel 4 again and go through more, it was like a superstardom for a day. I absolutely loved it.
Oh, brilliant. And are you aware of how much money we've raised overall through the Just Giving account, today?
Absolutely no idea.
Have a guess.
8,000?
More?
9?
More?
11?
More?
12?
12,000, yeah.
Kidding.
That's just through Just Giving, so that
Wow.
takes our fundraising total for the Karen Green Foundation up to about £18,000 now.
Blimey neck.
So, and
How
yeah,
phenomenal is that?
amazing.
Absolutely. You know, I just can't thank people enough. It's, you know, Karen, I tell you, she'd be so made up with this, and I'm sure the inspiration that she's given me, you know, to do this. I've never done anything like this before, and I have people stopping me now that are getting involved, that just are caught up with it and inspirational on it, and I just say to them, you know, if we can make lives better for other people with this now, it's just worth all the effort.
So we've got our big party, Outlaw Party, on the 14th of July.
Yeah.
Absolutely anybody can come to that. They don't have to be club members, do they? They can just come along. Yeah.
Anybody, more the merrier. It's going to be a great day. We have been a little bit caught up with all what we've been doing to the Outlaw, so it's now a big rally round for everyone. Please, please come to this. It's going to be a smashing evening. You know, don't have to be a triathlete or anything, but it's just going to be a fantastic evening.
How much are tickets?
£20 for adults, £10 for children.
Yeah. They can come and get tickets from the Langdale shop.
They can collect them from us. I think there's other sources.
And the Karen Green Foundation website.
Yeah,
for
sure.
tickets there.
So, no, absolutely brilliant.
Excellent. Well done, Mick.
Thank you very much.
Steve, any words you'd like to say about the teams?
No, I think you know, it was, I think we had something like about 25 individuals, 15 teams that raised. So what's that? Probably 70 people that were either associated with the club through Mick, through other people, and in fact we had, you know, random people that I guess that we didn't even know about until they just said we want to raise money for the Karen Green Foundation. I think Phil Dean was third or second fastest, about 11 hours 15. Phil Dean did.
You kidding?
No. You know,
What
he's
a man.
Arnold Andrews. You know, already has raised £800, and I think he'd probably admit that, you know, he hadn't done enough training. You know, and seeing him walking down that final bit, hobbling, you know, in absolute pain, and he did it. You know,
Yes.
You know,
And Colin had a big push, didn't he, as well, in his dental practice the week before.
Yeah, Colin's, you know, again, his girls at the dental surgery that he owns were, the week of the race, spent 2 days on a turbo on a bike doing 112 miles, and most of them have never ridden a bike, and they were doing sort of 45-minute stints, you know, and again raising hundreds and hundreds of pounds. So, you know, the last, I guess, push for this year is the party, which is partly a celebration, but I think it's also the reason we're doing it is, again, it's a fundraising opportunity. The majority of the money from the tickets goes straight to the Karen Green Foundation. We've got a charity auction. We have a bar running that night, you know, and it's going to be, again, I think, a very special evening. So, you know, we've got 150 tickets. We need to fill them. You know, come along with your checkbooks to buy some. We've got some cracking prizes.
We're going to have all the kit available, so we're going to have hoodies, t-shirts, racing gear.
We've got some really one-off, auction prizes that people can bid for. So.
Well, and of course, we've got our very, very special new project that's all top secret at the moment, which we'll be also launching on the night as well, of course. So that's another reason for people to come along and grab a ticket. So if you want to get involved in the Karen Green Foundation, what do people need to do if they want to get involved, want to fundraise?
Just go to the website or contact us, and you know we're open to any offers really of help. Basically, just contact us, and the more help. If it's just, you know, if you can't afford to give money, but you can give time, then
brilliant.
just contact us.
We need lots of people to help with the admin of it, don't we? And just one last thing, Colin Campbell, who owns Campbell and Peace Dentistry, if you like their page on Facebook, he's donating £1 for every like, so go onto Facebook and search for Campbell and Peace. Right, thanks very much guys, and good luck with your next endeavours.
Thank you very much.